So with that said, I've talked with the board of directors for the Boosters Club and Jen's family, and I've asked them to come stand behind me, and we can all present this award, and I will speak on all your behalfs. So if you would come up here. And I tried to pull some things from the nominations, so thank you all. So Jen, this is all of us speaking to you. I've talked with many of everyone standing behind me, so it wouldn't be fair if I stood up here by myself. So make sure we have everyone. And we have Nick and Jillian and Ryan, along with Jen's sisters, family, and our boosters. And I'm going to try to read this. So I have here Jen's bio, and that's about 3 pages. So Jennifer Gernatt's involvement in our community not only sets an example for her own children, but also for the local youth to how to serve our community and the importance of having hometown pride. Kim Moritz, who was one of the folks who nominated Jen, stated in her nomination letter, "I know no one in the Gowanda area more dedicated to our young people or with more passion for our community." She went on to say, "Who else would send a Christmas card that includes a picture of her family with the Gowanda Panther mascot?" In 1999, Jen proposed to the Gowanda Chamber of Commerce to add a 5K race to the annual Pioneer Days festivals. As the race director, she titled it the Kraus 5K Challenge, honoring her mentor, high school business teacher, and cross-country and track coach, Dennis Kraus Sr. A scholarship was created and has been awarded in his name with proceeds from this event each year. In 2014, it marked the 15th annual Kraus 5K Challenge with a record-breaking number of participants, 190. What separates this race from others is youth are encouraged to participate in the run, introducing them to a 5K experience. And many local Gowanda residents have come here as a tradition, but it's also introduced them to the love of running. 7 years ago, Jen developed Blue by You, Gowanda's track youth club. This program continues to grow from what initially had 20 participants to over 70. Several parents have also stepped up to volunteer their time to help with this program's success. Blue by You does not just open the sport of track and field to youth, but it builds confidence. Additionally, it has been a great opportunity for high-achieving high school students to earn community service by volunteering as junior coaches. And we don't want to forget boot camp moms. Moms on a mission. This was coordinated in 2011 by Jen to inspire women to be role models for their children and become physically fit. Over 70 women and 2 men have participated in this program over the course of 3 years. Not only did friendships develop, but this fitness community set goals, and many went on to participate in marathons, triathlons, and also accomplished their own personal milestones. In addition, Jen, along with her husband Nick, have made contributions as board members for the past 7 years to the area Gowanda Youth Football League, as strong advocates for the merge of the Packers and the Jets to unite as one team that we all know as the Gowanda Panthers. She has coordinated the Panther Pride Prep Rally for the past 4 years, as well as planning team building activities throughout the season. Most recently, the Gowanda Boosters Club was reorganized to broaden their focus from sports to include music, arts, and academics. As president of the Boosters Club, Jen, along with a newly energized board, worked closely with the village, the school, the elementary PTA to organize the first annual Community Spirit Parade. Jen's other accomplishments throughout the years include Collins of Recreation, Gowanda Little League Baseball, Gowanda Youth Wrestling, Pioneer Days Committee, along with coaching soccer and cheerleading. What Brian Schmidt stated in his nomination sums up Jen's accomplishments well. He said, "Jen has continued to portray the rare never give up attitude I haven't even gotten to my personal comments yet, and I'm sorry. The rare never give up attitude and the ability to encourage those around her to become more physically fit and more positive person. Her desire to share her enthusiasm is put forth in a way that brings her best out in everyone around her. She truly is one of a kind gem and deserves to be recognized for her commitment to this community. So on a personal note, that was quite a bio. I do recall about 16 years ago when we worked on our first project together, and that would be the youth night at the Springville Dairy Festival. I remember we were working at the H&K Promotions office, and Jen had to leave because she had to pick up water and bananas for some run she was putting together. And 16 years later, we know that run has become a tradition in our community. And even 16 years ago, she was juggling all these events. So I tried to think back to when I met Jen and how I got to know her. And I'm not sure exactly how or when we actually met, but I know I've known her for 18 years. And I know in those 18 years, whenever I had an idea to do something, she would be the first person I would call, and her first response without hesitation would be, "How can I help?" And to this day, my favorite calls still from Jen start with, "I have an idea." And so I'm sure many of you in this room tonight have received those calls, and with Jen's enthusiasm, your response is always, "How can I help you, Jen?" I'm sure many of you can say you aren't exactly sure how you met Jen, but when your paths cross, you found yourself blessed to be connected to an amazing person. Jen has a special ability to touch people's lives in a way where you want to be part of what she is doing and you want to join her team. And what is most extraordinary about Horth-Gernatt is that anyone can join her team. And by default, you find that Jen is not only a person you are working on projects and events with, she is someone you come to know as a friend. So I do hope people do follow her example, as she is one of a kind. And her drive towards being the best her drive brings the best out of all of us. And it's what helps make our community a better place to live. And for that reason, it is our honor to present Horth-Gernatt the 2015 Community Spirit Awards. And I don't know if you're crying, but I think we're supposed to hold it together.
Heather, for all of your kind words. Thank you for everything you do for our village, and I'm so honored to call you friend. I'd like to formally say congratulations to the Gowanda Harley-Davidson, the Reed family. Thank you also for your support for the past 16 years for the Kraus 5K Challenge. Colleen Stewart, what an amazing young lady you are. I had the privilege of working with Colleen as she was a junior coach for Blue Bayou, another great role model for our children. Thank you for the Chamber of Commerce, all of your hard work in making tonight possible. Thank you for the magic of Don Rogers as he shares his many talents and just pure professionalism with all of us. Olympia, thank you for the amazing food tonight. As I look around this room tonight, I see a community. Many faces of people that all play a role in making our hometown a place to be proud of. I see my husband, Nick, who never thinks any idea is too crazy, and is willing to listen at 2 a.m. when one pops into my head. Thanks for putting up with me and for always being there by my side. I see my kids, that I am so incredibly proud to say are being brought up in a home where helping your community is just something we do. I see my family, my parents, my sisters, my brothers, who just ask, when and where do you need us? And they are there. Thank you all for your support and love. Then there are the ones that dare to be my friends, because they all know what comes with that. Luckily, they all share the goal of creating the best we can for our kids. Thank you for your friendships. They mean more to me than you know. Many of my friends are also part of the Gowanda Boosters, or my Booster Sisters. We are an awesome team. So much creativity and energy. I feel so privileged to work with all of you. I know we are just getting started. We have so many great things in store for G-Town. And Kim, I know you'll keep us grounded. I also see business owners here tonight, old and new, generations of families. I know establishing a business and maintaining success in an economy is challenging. However, you all still find ways to give back to our community. Tammy, you know I'm especially proud to call you my little sister. And I couldn't be happier that you and Chris chose to open your pharmacy here in Gowanda, our hometown. Thank you to all of our businesses for your continued dedication to our community. I see our local government, board members, our mayor, all individuals that care enough about our community to do the behind-the-scenes work that many of us take for granted. Thank you. I see my track coach, my teacher, the humble man that I named the Kraus 5K in honor of. Thank you, Mr. Kraus, for being that role model for me. I know there are other teachers and coaches here tonight that are role models for many more children, as well as our school administrators and board members. It's been interesting. I recently heard someone say that the school is the heart of the community, and I believe that statement is so true. Think about it. Our children spend 8 to 9 hours there for 13 years. As parents and grandparents and community members, we spend countless hours attending their musical performances and their sporting events. Our kids are fortunate to call GCS theirs. Thank you to our school, the true heart of Gowanda. This leads me to why I do the things I do, the kids, and giving them memories and a sense of community that I feel is so important. The Kraus 5K will run its 16th year on May 15th this year. I do have forms available over here on the table. If you haven't signed up yet, I have to put that plug in. Have you ever heard stories from our local youth that this was their first 5K? Or maybe you've talked to someone that never thought they could run and is now running marathons. These are stories from our hometown. And it's been amazing to watch this little race turn into a true community event. Blue Bayou, Youth Track Club, so much more than a track program, as it is our goal to also build self-esteem, keeping kids active and healthy. It is truly moving to watch a community not just cheer, but join the overweight 6-year-old as he completes one full lap around the track. A sense of community I will never forget. And Boot Camp Moms, Moms on a Mission. What started out as a way to inspire moms to work out and model healthier lifestyles turned into moms inspiring me. What an amazing, supportive, and encouraging community of ladies we became. And how about the merging of a 45-year-old tradition, the Packers and the Jets becoming the Gowanda Panthers? Change is hard. Nick and I and our board, led by Barb Galloway, believed that this was truly best for our kids and ultimately our community. I don't think now anyone would disagree. The sea of blue, as we have come to call it, on Pepperelli Night is like no other sight of community I've ever seen. And finally, the Community Spirit Parade. If that event didn't spell spirit, nothing else will. If you missed it, you definitely heard about it. It was a true testament of what happens when we all come together. I hope it's the start of a tradition that our community will hold on to tightly. In closing, I ask you, what does the spirit of Gowanda mean to you? I believe it is all of you and all of us working together to accomplish what we each do best. I can close my eyes and feel the spirit of the Gowanda here tonight. May God bless you all for your efforts in our community, and thank you for acknowledging mine.
Present the Community Service Award to Horth-Gernatt.